Yeah. What's poppin', millionaires? What's poppin'? It's been a while. Not gonna lie. But I'm actually excited to be back. I'm super excited. I have a lot of updates. I got mad shit to update y'all on. I got life shit to update you on. I got a job. Yes, I moved to Connecticut. Yeah, shit is crazy. And you know, this episode is called My Relationship with Time. And I'm gonna go in depth with explaining how I treat time and you know, we'll talk about it. Talk to you after the intro.
It's Mac 3, I'm on a mission to 1 million. Got some things to achieve, some things I'm building. Generational wealth for my children. It's more than money though. I'm talking mindset, I'm talking fitness, I'm talking getting out the projects. But it's a process for us to progress. That's why we stay stressed, but we gon' make it though. I'm laying out the map, I hope you read it though. I'm trying to get some facts so we can all know how to make our minds grow. Not only that, our pockets and our muscles too. So the system won't have a hold. It won't be easy though. Every day gon' be a struggle, but that don't stop the hustle. On a mission to 1 million. Let's go.
Yeah. It's been a while since y'all heard that. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back, millionaires. I got this new type of energy. It's a whole lot going on, honestly. I'm gonna just start off with the life update because we'll get into the episode topic later. And then after we get the life update, I'm gonna give y'all the Mac map of the week. And after that, we're gonna talk about my relationship with time. But life update. I don't know what time period you're listening to this to. I don't know if it's the day after I post this, if it's a month after I post this, 2 years. But right now, we are going through COVID-19. And this shit is fucking crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. It shut the world down. Like, God really told everybody to go in their house and think about what you've been doing for the past 30 years. It's unfathomable the impact that this is having, and we haven't even seen the full effect of it yet. Like, schools shut down, businesses shut down. Almost 16, I think it's over 16 million now, but 16 million people have filed for unemployment in the last 3 weeks. 16 million people. That's crazy. In 1 week, it was 5 million people filing. The first week, it was 3.3 million. Like, it's getting crazy. It's blowing like records of the Great Depression out the record. Like, even I was listening to a podcast, I think it was NPR, and it said at the height of the Great Depression, the max amount of people who filed for unemployment, I think, were like 700,000 or like 900,000. It was something that was well under 1 million. So shit is getting crazy out here. But in spite of all this craziness going on, I was blessed with the opportunity to accept a job. Not only a job, I'm a fucking manager. I'm a manager at one of the biggest companies in the world. And I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure this is clear with HR and shit. But I told them I got a podcast, so they can't really say too much shit. But yeah, I got a job. And like, they showed love. They gave me, well, first off, the job is in Bristol, Connecticut. For those of you who don't know, I am from New Jersey. My father lives in Connecticut, but I've never been in this part of Connecticut for an extended period of time. It's a little different up here. Actually, I don't even live in Bristol. I live in Hartford. Hartford is fucking lit, but as I mentioned before, it's fucking COVID-19 shit. I can't even explore where I live. I can't even tell y'all how hard it is to find cleaning supplies in a pandemic in Walmart. Because everything is just stripped. If you don't go at 6 a.m., you're not going to find Lysol. You're not going to get cleaning wipes. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Don't worry, though. I got some cleaning supplies. I went to Family Dollar. They've been holding it down. And Dollar General. I keep shouting out these businesses. They're going to start paying me soon. But yeah, I had to relocate. And that means I had to leave home. And that means I had to start spending money. That means, well, I didn't. I did start spending money because I paid for the apartment. I paid for some stuff in here. It's pretty barren in here still. Not even gonna lie, it's pretty barren in here. But I love this shit. I would sleep on the floor if I have to, but I have an air mattress, so I don't have to. But yes, and in the fact that I have a new job and I've moved to a new location, and I'm just doing a whole bunch of new shit, I decided that I'm gonna start vlogging. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call it Living Life Dolo, because I'm living alone, and this is my first time living alone. Like, I've lived by myself before with roommates and stuff, but I never actually lived in my own home by myself. Paid rent all by myself, paid my bills all by myself. Always had somebody. So this is very interesting, and I want to document this because y'all already know I'm gonna be a millionaire, and it's gonna be cool to look back and see my first official salaried career job. That's gonna be cool. So be on the lookout for that vlog. I would have had it posted, but I'll get more into that with my relationship with time. Actually, the reason the vlog isn't posted is not really technically my fault. It is. I'm a hoarder with space, not gonna lie. I have a lot of videos and a lot of pictures, and they're all on my laptop. And your laptop doesn't really function too well when you have too much space and shit on it. So I had to delete some stuff. Yeah, and that took away from editing time, but whatever. Now, we're going to get into the Mac Map of the Week. I know y'all love this because I love this. This is where I give you tips, little snippets and tools and resources that'll help you throughout your week on your mission to $1 million mind, body, and bank account. Actually, that might not be your mission. My mission is to $1 million mind, body, and bank account, but your mission could be to anything. I say mission to $1 million because $1 million is something that seems unobtainable, and I want to help people on their journey to reaching the unobtainable. Excuse me. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the episode, but if you're on episode 6, you might actually. Let me not be entitled. I definitely should have said that at the beginning of the episode, but this is good content that I said, so we're gonna keep it how it is. New Music Monday. On Mondays, I like giving you guys some new music because I love music, and I like giving you guys some motivation. But as far as new music, so the first song for New Music Monday, it is so relevant to my life, and it's just nice to know who it comes from. So I have a stepbrother. He's, well, not by marriage, but we grew up together. This is my brother. And his name is Sule. And he's been rapping for quite some time. He's been rapping longer than I've been doing this shit. He's been rapping before I was an All-American. Like, that's how I look at it. And I was an All-American a while ago. And he's just really, really talented, but he hasn't necessarily popped yet. And he has goals. He's on a mission. I don't know if his mission is to $1 million, but I know he's on a mission to have his message heard. And he has this song called Goals. His name is Sule. He's my stepbrother. But he has a song called Goals, and the hook is like, it's so relevant to not only my life, but if you ever been through something, if you ever had like some trials and you have something that you want to obtain, like the hook is, I would never sell my soul for respect. I need a check, but I'm gonna get it in the process. That alone is a bar off rip. I'll never sell my soul, because a lot of people will sell their soul for some money or just to get what they want. The next line in the hook is, we came up out the gutter, in the flesh, man, I still got niggas living in the projects. This one hit me hard because I just moved out the projects. And although I just moved out the projects, my mother still lives in the projects, and my little brothers. And it kind of makes me feel a little uneasy that I'm sleeping so comfortably, and like I still know the type of environment that my mom and little brothers are living in. And it's not super crazy. It's not the ghetto, but it's low income housing. The bar after that, or the line after that in the hook is, I'ma stand up on my feet, I know. Mama told me that she wants me out the streets, I know. Every mother wants their kids out the streets. But sometimes you gotta go there to get what you need to get out the streets. You know what I'm saying? Only few will know that. And then the last line in the hook is, I got this vision and I never get no sleep, I know. but I'm gonna put the pressure on until I reach my goals. Bro, that hit me so deep because I really don't sleep now. And I've been waking up really early. I watch the sunrise, and it's so calming. It's so, it's just, with me moving by myself, I realized that I don't really have time to do other shit. I don't have time to do other shit. I don't have time to, sometimes I forget to eat. Like that's my relationship with time. Cause when I actually do something, I get invested, and I can understand that not having no sleep. And I have a new job now, and it's pretty demanding with its hours. So I know I'm not gonna get no sleep. So this bar really hit me. This song is fire. Please go listen to it. And I usually don't go in depth with songs like this, but this song really hit me, and it's my stepbrother. So I had to. The fuck? All right. The next song is PTSD. This song is by G Herbo, and it's featuring Juice WRLD, R.I.P., Chance the Rapper, and Lil Uzi Vert. This song, this is a really good fucking song. This is just, the beat's crazy, and the message of it is basically like, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, I've been through some shit, and if I act a certain way, that's just why, because I've been through some shit. Like, the way you grew up, or the way you have grown up, or the different experiences you go through in life will really shape who you are. And this beat just fire. Go listen to that shit. The next song and final song for New Music Monday is PGT, My Party Next Door. Honestly, I don't even know what PGT stands for. Like, Pretty Girl Things, Pretty Girl Team, Pretty Girl Totally. I don't know. But the song is fucking fire, and it's catchy as shit. It's catchy as shit. You'll see it on my vlog. You know what I'm saying? All right. Monday motivation. This weekend was Easter, and I saw a very, very good sermon. And normally I don't like forcing religion on people. Not religion. I don't like forcing the word on people, and because that's a whole different episode topic. But I normally like to give people like doses of religion in spurts because I know how people take it. But this little snippet from Bishop T.D. Jakes, he really takes the time to explain that you need to be steady, you need to be stable, you need to abide, you need to commit to something. Until you commit to something, you're not gonna see the rewards until you fully commit. And the time that you take to commit to something may not be the time that's gonna be necessary for it to succeed. And honestly, I'm talking too much. Let's just listen.
Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. Abide, abide, abide. We keep hearing it all over again. Abide, to be stable, to be steadfast, to be unmovable, to get to one place and stay there. I can't tell you how many people I see who are not successful today because they try everything and end up with nothing. All you got to do is go on people's Instagram page and read their bio. I'm a photographer, a biologist, a chemist, an artist, a preacher, and a motivator. How are you going to be all of that at 21? Read, they have more titles than they have years. You can't be everything. You have to narrow it down to something. You can't be everything. Why do you keep jumping from biology to photography? Now you're taking psychology. Now you're going to do motivational singing. Now you're going to do opera. Hold it a minute. I'm not saying you can't be multi-talented, but I'm saying jumping from thing to thing, looking for immediate success will always lead to failure. You have to stick to one thing long enough to be fruitful. Just because you started something and it doesn't immediately respond to you the way you imagined for it to, doesn't mean it won't bless you if you don't invest in it. Invest time, energy, money, training, preparing yourself to be as excellent as you think you are. There's often a gulf between how good you think you are and how good you really are.
There's often a gap between how good you think you are and how good you actually are. That's a word. That's a word. And that you need to meditate on that. Like, if you have to, rewind and replay that, because that's a lot to unpack. And I want you to unpack it. That's a lot to unpack, because it's gonna be subjective for you. It's gonna hit you only how you're gonna know it's gonna hit you. That's give me chills, goosebumps. It's crazy. But that goes into Tap In Tuesday. Now we're moving into Tap In Tuesday. So for Tap In Tuesday, Bishop T.D. Jakes spoke about time, and I want you guys to start recording your time. So for Tap In Tuesday, I want you to make a time log of everything you do. Whatever you do, when you wake up, when you brush your teeth, when you start cooking breakfast, when you're scrolling Instagram, all that. I want you to record everything, and it doesn't have to be finite. It doesn't have to be at 9:32. I started brushing my teeth. At 9:74 or 9:74. At 9:47, I started cooking meals. Nah, it doesn't have to be that. I do it, or I've done it in like increments where I'll stay like, I'll look at a time and I'll be like, what time I start this? Or I won't even say what time I start this. I'll look at the time of when I'm about to start something, and if it's like 8:32 or like something, a weird ass number, I'll round up to the nearest 5. So I'll go to 8:30, I'll go to 10:20, I'll go to 9:45. It's little increments. But the key fact of this is, not the key fact, the key takeaway is, you need to really analyze after a couple days of you recording what you do. You need to analyze what you've done and how you utilize your time. And I'm going to tell you, you'll be surprised at how much time you waste. How much time you waste is crazy. I wasted mad fucking time, and it's like I didn't even realize, oh shit, I've been on Instagram an hour and a half. And it's not like I'm being unproductive on it. It's just I'm doing something and it's taken away from other things. Like, you need to be more accountable with your time. And this allows you to be more accountable with your time because you can actually go back and see what you did. Because you know how you can just be sitting in your house all day, and then next thing you look at the clock, the day is gone and you don't really know what you did. And this allows you to look back and see how you wasted your time or how you utilized your time. And it'll allow you to pick up on patterns that will allow you to be the most productive. Like, I've realized that I'm the most productive during the day, not during the day, in the morning, as soon as I wake up, because I have no distractions. I don't be on my phone. I don't get no texts. None of that. Like, it makes you realize more about yourself. Moving on to Wednesday, Workout Wednesday. Yes, we are chasing $1 million body as well as mind and bank account. And, we're going to do something this week called countdowns. Countdowns is when you start from a number and you do an exercise, and then the next time you do that exercise, you do one less than you did the previous set. So, for example, we're going to do a countdown superset. So we're going to do 3 different exercises. We're going to do burpees, which kind of sucks. We're going to do pull-ups, and we're going to do a 4-way shoulder raise. And if you need examples of this, you can just go to our Instagram, Mission to a Mill podcast. No, I'm sorry. What is our Instagram? Yes, Mission to a Mill. MISS2AMILL. I'll shout everything out at the end. But as I was saying, yes. So we're going to do countdowns. So we're going to do 10 burpees, 10 pull-ups, 10 4-way shoulder raises, and that's like a superset in itself. And we're going to do those 10 times. The next set, we're going to do them 9 times. You're going to keep going from 10 to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It sounds like a lot because it is a lot, and it's going to suck. I'm not going to lie. But the results of this, you're gonna be feeling it for a couple days. But if you do this for like a few days out the week, in like 2 weeks, you're gonna see your back getting mad bocky. You're gonna see your shoulders feeling, ooh, yeah, muscles. Yeah, I'm telling you, these countdowns really get you right. And then after you do the countdowns, I need you to do 100 to 200 abs. Can never forget about the abs. It may be COVID out here, but the summer's still coming and you still need that body. You know what I'm saying? Get your abs in. Thursday. You know what that means? School of me. This school of me, it's not as intricate as normally, but it is very useful. This is mainly for all my Mac users and my Apple users. There is a tool on your laptop or your desktop, whatever computer source you use. There's a tool called image capture. And what image capture allows you to do, for those of you who have a lot of space problems, because as I mentioned earlier in this episode, I am a hoarder of space and data and memories. I don't like deleting pictures. I don't like deleting videos. Even after I use it, I don't like deleting it because there's a lot of raw footage in there that I could probably use for something else later. Or, later in life when I have kids and shit, what if I don't really remember? Well, I know my memory's trash. What if I don't really remember a story and I'm like, let's just go watch this video. Hence probably why I started a vlog. But yes, that's actually exactly probably why I started a blog. But we're talking about image capture right now. And the reason why image capture is so good, because you can so you know how you run out of space. So you know how you run out of space on your phone, and when you run out of space, you may get that alert, and your phone starts doing dumb shit. It starts moving slow. Apps start closing on you. Apps may not work. That's because you don't have enough space. Phones, for some reason, don't work when you don't have no space. So with image capture, you can take the videos and pictures off of your phone, and you can put them on your laptop without having to just send a text message. Because when you send a video as a text message, not only do you send a message and it might deteriorate the quality of the video, once you send a message as a video, now that content is saved in your videos. So you have mad data in your messages, and now you have mad data in your pictures. So it's kind of doubling the data. Image capture allows you to save the pictures, and once you save them on your laptop, you can delete them off your phone, and your phone will start running better because you won't have as much data. But you won't have to get rid of it because you can have it on your laptop. And honestly, you don't even need to put it on your laptop. I have an external hard drive, and I put all my content on my external hard drive. Well, I put my content everywhere because I like having duplicates because I lose shit. And we don't want that. This is really good content. So image capture will allow you to save space on all your Apple devices. And this isn't just phones. This is also iPads. Yeah, this is also iPads. That's really all the products that... I'm pretty sure it works for iPods too, but I don't even know who still has an iPod. Friday. Finesse Friday. This Finesse Friday, as you all know, well, all of you may not know because this could be your first episode. But before I got this job, I was unemployed for 10 months. 10 months. 10 months. Like 10 months. And it's not like I was just like some regular motherfucker. Like, I have a master's. I have a bachelor's, like, from a top research institution in the country. Why the fuck could I not get a job? And it was so hard for me to fathom. And I kind of felt entitled, and it was really fucked up of me because how dare myself think that I'm entitled to a job just because I have a master's? Like, just because I can go to school and pass a test does not mean I can fucking run an organization. Like, that doesn't mean that. I can because I'm just smart and I apply myself, but other people don't know that. And you have to articulate yourself in a way that makes you seem appealing, that makes you seem like an asset, that makes you seem like you're valuable. And this is where your resume comes into effect. For Finesse Friday, I want to highlight resumes, and I have a template for you guys. I have a resume template, and if you want, I can give you my resume as an example of what to come off of, because I have a consulting business as well. and I've been helping a few of my friends upgrade their resumes, and it's not even like I'm making tremendous changes to it. It's the way you word something, or the way you visualize something to someone else, because at the end of the day, you're selling yourself. A resume is a preview of why this company should invest in you, a preview of why somebody should invest their time in you. It's really, you should be bragging on your resume. You should, and honestly, you should gas yourself a little bit. Not gas yourself where you're lying, but the way you word things. Okay, so for example, I was a TA in college. So that means I was a teacher's assistant. So that means I helped grade the students' papers. So on my resume, I could have just said graded students' papers. No, on my resume, I don't know verbatim what I say, but I said strategically consult students to enhance their writing ability. And that, honestly, that's probably botched to what I said, but doesn't that sound better than graded papers? The way you say something, that's why I say words have meaning, words have power. That's why I call all you guys millionaires. That's why I call myself a millionaire, because when you say things, you manifest things. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Like what you say and what you think can come to fruition, negative or positive. So you need to be mindful of what you say and how you say it. That's why I want to give you guys this resume template. And honestly, if you want, you can send me your resume and I'll review it and I'll send you some tips. And if I have the time, I'll actually help reword it for you. But I need everybody to realize the importance of your resume, because it is the first thing that somebody gets to see before they even meet you. Like, forget a first impression. The resume is usually the first impression. And that's the Mac Map of the week. That is the Mac Map of the week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're going to get to the meat and bones of the episode. So the name of episode 6 is My Relationship with Time. And boy, oh boy, do I have an interesting relationship with time. So I'm going to give you six ways I view time and how it impacts me. So number 1, I generally don't respect it. And by it, I mean time. I don't know why. I be late. I think it's subconsciously because I like putting pressure on myself, because I think I perform better under pressure. And it was a quote, I think, if I had more time, it wouldn't be as good, or something along. I heard a quote one time, and it was about how if you have more time, then you overthink things, and if you have less time, you tend to create better things because you're rushed for time and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe it's subconsciously, I think that the end result will outweigh me being late, so that's why I'm late. Or I just fucking have a time problem, like a hard time getting up. I don't know. And also, I'm not really noticeable in my time. It's just, I generally just don't respect it. As of recently, though, I have to respect it, because I have a job with demanding hours and demanding, like it's just demanding. And it's demanding of my time. And since it's demanding of my time, I have to utilize my time better. And it's kind of caused me to realize the second fact that free time ain't free. I'm going to say that again. Free time is not free. When you have free time, you're taking away from something that you could have did something else. So say you have free time, or say you got off work early. You're like, yeah, I got some free time. Might as well go to the liquor store, pick up some wine for the crib, And when I get home, since I'm home early, I'll just start sipping that wine a little bit, and I'll indulge and enjoy myself, because I had a hard day. I deserve it, and I have free time. Well, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Deborah and Jonathan, that time is not free. Because that time that you're using is going to take away from something else that you could have invested that time in. And time is the only asset that we cannot buy and we are not getting more of. You will never be as young as you are right now. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. You'll never be this young. You'll never be this young. Speaking of young, also have to update you guys. I have $1 million life policy now. That's pretty fucking cool. But back to free time ain't free. The time you take to put into something will take away time from everything else. Everything else. Everything and anything else. The time that you take to scroll Instagram. The time that you take to do your let me not say that because that could be productive. The time that you take to play your fucking PS4. The time that you take to play your Xbox 360, or Xbox One. Like, whatever you use your time for is going to take away from you investing that time in something else. And that time that you invested in something else can bear you some fruit. It can give you some type of reward. It can give you some type of resource. It can give you something. So instead of, if you got off early, then go home and start working on something that will make you not have to worry about when you get off work. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. But it takes a while for people to realize it. And by people, I mean myself. It took me a while for me to realize that free time ain't free. Like right now, I'm recording this fucking episode at 9:30 a.m. and I have to be at work at 12:30. But it's because I didn't utilize my time yesterday in the way that I should have. Free time ain't free. Number 3, I have the toddler effect with time. And by toddler effect, like when there's a baby or a toddler and you take something from them and they get super upset, like you could not even be playing with it. Like I even noticed this with my little brother because he has autism, so I guess it heightens some things. So we'll be in the same room and he has his toy he'll like, or say I pick it up and he's not even looking at it. He doesn't care about it. I pick it up, I start using it, I start playing with it. He'll come over and try to take it from me. Dude, you wasn't worried about this before. Like you wasn't. Why you mad now that I have it? Like why are you mad that I'm using your toy? Huh? Why are you mad? And I didn't really realize why, because I do the same shit. Especially with time. When time is taken from me, I'm like, fuck, I could be doing all this shit. I could be doing all this. Like I do this a lot when I go to the club or when I go out with my friends. When I be out with them, I be like, damn, I could be home working on my shit. I could really be getting right now. But when I get home and I be having the time to do shit, I don't be doing that. I be doing other shit that don't really. It's the toddler effect. As soon as something gets taken away from you, you want it more. And that may also apply to, it also applies to COVID and social distancing and with this stay-at-home order. People don't want to stay at home because they're being told to. But literally, we could probably go look at your tweets. 3 months ago, you were praying to work from home. You were praying. You wanted it so bad. You wanted it so bad. But now that you got it, you're like, I don't want it. I don't want to work from home. I want to go in. I want to go outside. Stay your ass inside so you don't die. That's number 1. Number 2, start utilizing this time that you have. Because when you don't have this time, people don't realize, once we get out of COVID and people got to go back to work, they're going to be upset. They're going to be mad. Because they're going to get used to this time that they have. And it's going to become an entitlement. And once people get entitled, that's when all hell breaks loose. So number 4. So it kind of ties into number 2. So number 2 is free time ain't free. Number 4 is when I have extra, and by extra I mean extra time, I avoid the important stuff. So you know how when you get a lot of time and you know you got something important to do, you know it's the number 1 thing on your list, but it's the most tedious task. It's the most annoying shit that you want to. It's just like, I don't want to fucking do this. So you do everything else except that. I've had this episode written out for like a couple days. It's been times where I was ready to record. I start checking emails. I start fucking, I start writing another episode. I start editing content. I start doing other, instead of what I need to do, I'm avoiding the important stuff. Like if you just take the time to do what's important, you'll have time to do the shit that you don't want to do. And usually the time that we do shit, like checking emails and all that stuff, we're doing it because we don't normally do it. Like, if you just utilize your time, you can do these things that you don't want to do normally. Man, utilize your time and stop doing shit that you know you don't need to be doing when you have extra time. Please. I'm telling you this from a place of experience. And it's kind of the point where, like, I'm mad at myself a little bit with how I told you I was unemployed for 10 months. I could have had. All right. This is a lesson to you guys. When you reflect, stop with the coulda, shoulda. Like, if it was meant to be, it would have been meant to be. Like, what's for you won't miss you. That's another thing to remember. I'm gonna include that. What's for you won't miss you. Because it's just, when something's ordained for you, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter. It really don't matter. You just, I'm getting off topic. Okay. So number 5 in my relationship with time is that when it's utilized, I'm fucking dangerous. And that's what I was getting at. Is when it's utilized, I'm dangerous. Once I realize what I can do with my time, bro, if I stop wasting time, the amount of shit that's gonna get done is crazy. It's gonna get crazy. Y'all gonna see it. Actually, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna show you guys by everything that I'm gonna put out, everything that I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna be like, how the fuck does Mac have all this fucking time? How? How does he have a job where he works over 40 hours a week and he still puts out content every week? He still records a podcast. He still has a vlog. How the fuck does he do? And I'm going to show y'all how. I'm going to show you by utilizing my time. I'm going to show you. I'm vlogging everything. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Just start utilizing your time. Because when you utilize it, you're fucking dangerous. You're dangerous as hell. They're scared of you. And by they, I mean everyone. Everyone should be scared of you once you start utilizing your time. You are a dangerous motherfucker. You're bad. And you know it. Michael Jackson. Number 6. This is real important for me. This is real important. So I selfishly think that my time is my own. What I mean by that is, I think that the time that I have and like the ideas that I have and the goals that I have, and I feel like I have so much time to get there. I feel like I have so much fucking time. I'm so young. And yes, this is true. But if I keep thinking like I got so much time, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it waste away. And this time is not my own. There's so many people that are dependent on me. And I'm not saying that with my head big or nothing, or I'm not saying that as like putting myself on a pedestal. I'm saying that because I've had conversations with God. I know what I'm supposed to do here, and I know the impact that it's gonna make, and how dare me waste time? How dare me? There's some episodes I have written out that might save somebody's life. There's a vlog episode that I might make that fucking stops somebody from committing suicide. Like there's a fucking podcast episode that I haven't even made it yet because I've just been wasting time. But once somebody hears it, they can have $1 billion idea that changes the world. There's so much inspiration in me that I know other people need, that I need to stop wasting time. If I don't stop wasting time, God is going to start taking stuff away from me. because is and I'm starting to shake while I'm talking about this, because like not only what I'm gonna do, what you do can change the world. What you do will physically alter the universe. You're here for a reason. You have a purpose. There's no way, I said this before, like on, I think it was episode 2 or 3, I don't remember, but there's no way that the one sperm cell that got to your mother's egg is you, and you weren't there for a purpose. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. You have a purpose here, and the more time you waste not utilizing and capitalizing on your assets and your skills and the shit that you can bring to the world, you're hurting other people. You're not hurting yourself. And that's when I start doing shit. That's when I start seeing that I'm doing something that's impacting somebody else, or I'm doing something negatively or positively. That's when my actions change. Because I'm cool. I'll be fine. Fuck me. I know I'll be okay, because that's just the way I was raised. But once I start seeing that what I'm doing or what I'm not doing is having an impact on somebody else, or it's not having an impact on somebody else, that's when I'm like, all right, Mike, you need to stop fucking playing, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. Because what you're doing, the work that you need to do is gonna save somebody's life, and it's gonna change somebody's life, and it's gonna change this world. Please stop wasting time. Stop. And I'm talking to myself as well. Oh, damn, this was a really, really good episode. It was a little longer, but I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I had to give you some updates. Had to, throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, but this episode was called My Relationship with Time. I gave you guys a life update for the Mac Map of the Week. I always give you guys that. And just a little wrap up of the episode topic. Number 1 about my relationship with time is generally I don't respect it. Number 2 is free time ain't free. Number 3 is I have a toddler effect with time. Number 4 is when I have extra time, I avoid the important stuff. Number 5 is when it's utilized, I'm dangerous. You're dangerous. Let me reword that. And number 6 is I selfishly think my time is my own. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time. I don't take it for granted. I'm just so grateful. Even if one person listens and I can help that one person, that alone is all I need to know that what I'm doing is the right thing. And I hope you guys, I hope you guys follow us on social media. That's Mission to a Mill, MISSION, the number 2, AMILL. That's our handle on Instagram and on Twitter. We actually have a LinkedIn, and I think I'm gonna go live with it this week. You follow us on Mission to a Million podcast on LinkedIn. And we got a lot of shit in the works. Vlog is dropping this week. Make sure you catch the first episode of day 1 of Living Life Dolo. I can't wait till you guys see it and tell me what you think. And I'm about to wrap this up because I'm about to go be on my mission to a million, and I hope you guys are too. This is Mac 3. I'm on a mission to $1 million mind, body, and bank account. And I hope you guys have a great day. Keep chasing those millions. This whole fucking time, I wasn't recording on my iPad. Fuck, I had angles, man. I'm not too sure. Yes. Quite some time since we last talked, not gonna lie. Hold on, actually. Because I know that's not gonna sound right. Yeah. That sounds better right there. Yeah. Test talk. You, you're, yo. Ooh, I hit the mic. Alright, for real this time. Because I'm running out of time. I have work at 12:30. It's 9 o'clock. And I want to upload this before I leave. takes 30 minutes to get to work. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bam! It's a fucking good episode. Shit, man.